Ernst Prost runs a company that makes engine oils, cleaning products, and other car care and maintenance items. The boss is impressed by the logo. These cans of lubricant are sold worldwide. Liqui-Moly exports its engine oils to 90 different countries. Its annual turnover is over 230 million euros. Ernst Prost is proud of his company. He's eager to be seen mingling with his employees. Putting caps on cans might be straightforward work, but the boss sees everyone here as a partner. He is keen to avoid unnecessary mechanization in the interests of his staff.
Sure, I could introduce a greater degree of automation, but that would mean 10 people being out of a job. Mrs. Köhler, Mrs. Maas, and Mr. Beck have been working here for 20 years. I'm supposed to put them on the street? I can do this here with less people, but I don't want to. I won't.
Ernst Prost says all companies have responsibilities towards their workforce. He doesn't have many kind things to say about big corporate bosses.
They maximize profits at the expense of their employees. It's no longer about people's well-being. It's now just about the management's own salaries and bonuses. It's a very bad turn of events, the sort of thing that can destroy a society, not just individual companies, but an entire country. So we're interested in seeing a better corporate culture. Not just in people using our products.
Critics claim his firm is exploiting the economic crisis to boost its image. But he has in turn used the issue for his own advertising campaign. And he's always keen to show camera teams a certain letter from Berlin. It was issued by the office of German Vice-Chancellor Frank-Walter Steinmeier, congratulating him on his stance. But he's not exactly full of praise for the government.
We can't have our tax revenues going to those guilty of earlier mismanagement. It's a slap in the face for those who did their homework and ran their companies properly and successfully.
Die anständig gewirtschaftet haben, die gut gewirtschaftet haben und die ihre Unternehmen erfolgreich geführt haben.
He balks at the suggestion that he would ask for state assistance. His campaigning has made him a nationwide figure. Sales have started to increase again, a 10% rise over last year. Prost has an optimistic approach and calls on his compatriots to look on the bright side.
We Germans are classic complainers, the world's leading exporters and moaners. We live in a fantastic society on a wonderful planet. We're free, everyone is taken care of, everyone has enough to eat, and all we do is moan. We need more work, not less. Maybe people should stop retiring at the age of 60.
The workload at Liqui-Moly has certainly increased. Now a foray into the world of motorsports should give the brand even greater exposure. Staff enjoy union rates, and despite the economic crisis, can look forward to wage increases this year.
Du schaust glücklich da drin, bitte. Weil du darfst bei mir arbeiten, ne? Gut Sakrament.
The boss jokes that this employee looks happy because he works for him.
I'm my own front man. I visit big companies. Today I'm off with our field sales staff. It's important to know what problems there are in practice. It allows you to make the right decisions when it comes to sales and marketing.
Dann kann man auch gute Entscheidungen fällen im Bereich Marketing und Vertrieb.
This is a man of great ambition, as is reflected in his house, the 25-room Schloss Leipheim.
It's German cultural heritage.
Prost, whose father was a bricklayer, has spent over 2 million euros having his stately home done up.
I liked working on building sites as a boy. This benefited everybody. There's work for the builders, the government got 400,000 euros in sales tax, and the locals now have their landmark restored. Plus, I love the place.
The restoration took about 3 years.
A lot of love and care went into it. It's the only way. Devotion is the key. You have to love people, your customers, and your job, and your company. With enough love, you'll succeed.
The lord of the manor will be hoping for continued business success, because he's promised to sell his palace before laying off any of his staff.